Hi, I'm Stargate Pioneer.
And I'm Steven Jondrew, and we're from Better Podcasting, a proud member of the Gonna Geek Network.
Just like the show you're listening to now.
The opinions expressed are those of the individual host.
Check out all the other podcasts at GonnaGeekNetwork.com.
And get ready, because geekiness begins in 3,
2,
1.
Stand by for a brand new episode of All Things Good and Nerdy, brought to you by the Gonna Geek Network. Bringing you the latest nerdy news and geekdom, here are the hosts of the show. Anthony.
No pants, all bacon and dick butts.
Naki.
Anthony, you need to get laid.
Willie.
I don't need boobs to like a movie.
Chris.
So when Chris doesn't know how to transition to a new topic because he's flustered, he just hits the button on the soundboard.
And sometimes some special guests.
As Magneto once said, "Ha ha ha, welcome to die!"
If you're a kid and listening, you rock and your parents are awful.
A brand new ATGN starts in 3, 2, 1.
Hey everyone, and welcome to episode, I think it's 217 of the All Things Good and Nerdy podcast. It's going to be that podcast where you hear a loud bang, bang, bang in the background because for 2 days now, my neighbors have been doing construction on their deck. And of course, they start up anytime I want to record a podcast, which is why I had to record one last night at 11 o'clock at night almost.
I thought that was just the new kind of metal they were listening to or something.
Yes, this is new metal. Go bang your hammer on wood and take screwdrivers and screw into wood so you get the noise and stuff like that. It's
hell,
really...
it works for Slipknot.
Okay, touche. It does work for
Slipknot, Mudvayne, pretty much anybody from new metal 90s.
Oh my god.
So on Friday, we couldn't figure out what we wanted to do. We were tired of the crowds from being at a festival all day, whatever. So we were just driving around listening to bad music. And boyfriend discovered that I know all the words to Ba Wada Ba.
I don't even know what that is.
The ball, to bang, to bang.
Fun facts.
Oh wait, we can't do that, can we?
No, we cannot.
Yeah.
I'd have to hit the red alert button if we keep doing fair use stuff.
But I do have to say, I did go to high school with this big Slipknot fan, and he's kind of redneckish, so his accent was there, so he always said, Slipknot!
Sleep now!
Nice.
Like N-A-U-G-H-T versus K-N-O-T. I like it.
Yep. Slipknotica? We're going on a ship?
Yes, we are. It's the new brand to replace... Whatever happened to the Nautica brand? You never see that anywhere anymore. I don't know why that just popped in my head.
You know me, the fashionista.
I see it when I'm up in Michigan.
Okay.
Yeah, the fashionista.
Well, I have a pair of their sweatpants that I super love that I got for like $5 on clearance somewhere. That's the only reason I remember it, really. And they have awesome pockets.
Ooh, pockets are amazing, aren't they, Naki?
Isn't it great to have pockets, Naki?
Pockets are amazing. I'm so excited that my dress has pockets. It's the best dress ever. It's my new favorite dress. I'm never going to take it off.
Well, you would have to eventually, one would think. Otherwise, you'll get all stanky.
No, you should take
I'll
a
just shower
with
with it on. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
But eventually it's going to wear out then, wouldn't it? I mean, I don't understand fashion very well, but that's my assumption, is that it would wear out.
Maybe.
You can take this dress off my cold, dead body. Oh, wait. That sounds...
Some people might like that, Willie.
I'm sorry. I am so sorry. I did not mean to go there.
Well, this is your dose of necrophilia on the All Things Good and Nerdy podcast, live July 3rd, 2016. Thanks, Willie.
It wasn't even me this time. It wasn't even me this time.
Oh, don't worry. I'm sure you'll get it again sometime.
Don't worry, guys. I'll go to my corner. I'm sorry.
Fired.
Well, who's going to be the new Naki?
Draftsman.
We don't fire anyone, let's be honest. They just quit.
And hey, let's be realistic here. I would look better in that dress anyway. You're just jealous.
What is this?
Which one, you or Draftsman?
Me.
I don't know. Draftsman's got legs.
You didn't see my legs, now did you?
I'm sure you'll give us the opportunity at some point in time.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
I've seen more of Willie than I want to know.
You saw me from a higher position when I picked you up.
That did not make the phrasing any better.
I'm not here to make the phrasing better.
It didn't help. So
Oh,
How
dear.
about that local sports team?
How about them sports balls?
Oh,
Wait,
speaking of which, apparently I'm going to a local baseball game tomorrow, and I'm hoping to see some fireworks at the stadium. Yay! Greensboro
Yay.
Grasshoppers. Why they pick Grasshoppers as their team name, I don't
It's
know.
okay. I've got the West Virginia Black Bears about 10 minutes from my house. They'll have fireworks tonight.
Berries?
Jesus.
Black Bears.
Oh, I thought you said blackberries, and I was like,
No,
that is a
but I will tell
weird
you
logo.
what is still the most ridiculous minor league baseball team I've ever known is I lived in Montgomery, Alabama for 2 years, and then a year another time before that. But they have what I think it's a single A baseball team that's called the Montgomery Biscuits.
Oh.
I am totally threatened by the Montgomery Biscuits.
And I will see if
Were
I
they
cannot.
gravy covered?
Sorry.
Were they gravy covered?
No, but it had a pat of butter as a tongue, if I remember correctly. I'm trying to find an image of it so that I can bring it up right now. Yeah, here we go. I've got let me see if I can get this screen share to work today, and I will share with you guys. Maybe. Okay, screen share is not working for some reason. Screw
I can
you,
picture
Google.
it.
But I will put in the chat room, I guess, a picture of a Montgomery biscuit because I think it will let me do that, and it will show up then. I'm not sure.
Well, I got a little story for you guys. I forget how long ago, probably 10 years or maybe a little bit over. I had some leftover fireworks within the week after 4th of July, and it was the good kind, the one I had to go south of the border to go get in South Carolina. Roman candles, those are my favorite kind of fireworks. And it was about like 9 o'clock, maybe 10 o'clock, I don't remember, I was a kid. And one of these Roman candles had something that said, blah, 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 with reports. I was like, what the hell's a report? I don't know. Lit it off out of my driveway in this nice little suburb, little area. And it goes, boom, boom. I was like, oh, I'm guessing reports are loud banging noises. Kind of like your neighbors, Chris.
Yeah. And don't worry, anyone listening to the podcast right now, all they're hearing is hammering and eventually some saw sounds because that's all I've been hearing this morning.
And the next thing I know, my neighbor right next door comes out yelling up a storm. He's like, I got a kid that's trying to sleep. And I was like, I was going to apologize to him until he just came out and started yelling for no reason. I was like, I would have been like, sorry, man, I had no idea this was going to make noise. I thought it was just going to be pretty lights. But he was going to be a dick, so I just laughed at him. Just stood there staring and laugh at him.
Just laugh heartily back at him, be like, ah, fucker, or something like that.
And this guy has tried to make a fight with a couple of neighbors, too, so I wasn't even caring at this point. Like, what are you going to do? I'm like, I'm a teenage boy. What the fuck are you going to do to me?
Bring it.
I don't know if you want the answer to that. They could potentially do something to you. I mean, like call the po-po or beat the crap out of you, or I don't know.
You know what? At that point in time, I probably would have been very easy to handle.
The phrasing?
No. Let's let it ride. Let it ride.
Let it ride.
Just let that go.
Yeah. So if
Like
you've
Frozen?
been watching the audio if you've been watching the video portion of the podcast, you guys might have noticed there's no Bachman down in the corner of the screen. You certainly haven't heard him. Remember, he's off camping this weekend, but I did see that he had cellular service out where he was. In fact, he said it was better than he has at work. So feel free to tweet at Anthony Bachman and ask him, why are you not on ATGN podcast today? Let's just make his camping weekend enjoyable.
He's probably eating campfire bacon, which is the best kind of bacon.
What do? Wrap it around a hot dog and put that on a stick and cook it?
That wild boar bacon.
Have you had black bear bacon? Because it's pretty delicious.
Wait, bears have bacon?
Oh, they treat it like a bacon.
Oh.
We have a in Joliet. There's a wild game store that you can get like the not rare but like meats that you don't see at a regular grocery store. And one of the things that you could get there was black bear bacon.
I've not had black bear bacon. I've had the boar bacon before, and I've had ostrich, but you don't get bacon out of ostrich. But ostrich was good.
Ostrich is delicious. So is elk. Elk is delicious as well.
It is.
I've eaten them.
It's
Let's
quite
kill
tasty.
all the animals and eat them.
Some people are like, I can't eat animals because they're cute, and I'm like, yeah, but most of them are assholes. Like chickens, total assholes.
Chickens are
Peck the
complete
shit out
dicks.
of
I
you.
mean, I wouldn't eat
So
a
are
dog.
pigs.
I wouldn't eat a dog, but I'd eat most other
I mean,
animals probably.
I
would at least
might
try
have
it.
without even realizing it.
Okay, it's
'cause
entirely possible that I have eaten dog and not known it. I would not consciously eat dog. Let me rephrase.
Why? Where is the split?
He's
Down
man's best
this line?
friend. I don't want to envision that I'm eating my dog. That sounds
Yeah, I
awkward.
couldn't eat a dog.
I just saw a man get his face bitten off by a dog. Sorry, Game of Thrones spoilers.
Oh, okay. I don't even watch the show, so I don't really care.
I was gonna
I
say.
mean, I didn't say who or what or how or when it takes place. So it's
I'm
okay.
offended.
I care. The internet's always offended about anything.
This is true.
Yeah, Game of Thrones this season, the last 2 episodes really kicked it up, and it was great. It was amazing.
All right, so last week when I was on, I had not watched Game of Thrones for over a year. I think I stopped like 3 or 4 episodes in from the last season, and I just didn't care anymore. But right as soon as the podcast ended, I went on HBO Go and I watched all of it from on Tuesday. I finally finished it all up to the very last episode.
And
it was worth it.
Yep.
It's awesome getting to watch a bunch in a row. That way I'm like, wait, who are they talking about? Who's this person? I don't understand.
Yeah. Game of Thrones has its slow points. It's got moments where you're just like, well, it kind of advanced the story, but we really didn't need this much time spent on it, blah, blah, blah. But they're 9 and 10 episodes. Like, they really gear towards the end. But now the next 2 seasons, which are the final 2 seasons, the first season, I believe, is going to be 7 episodes, and the second is going to be 5. So it's not going to be much longer.
But I did hear they're extending the time. I'm sorry, like an hour and a half, maybe?
I think it's going to be an hour and a half now instead of just an hour.
Which I'm okay with.
Yeah, like, honestly, we don't even need all 10 episodes.
There's a lot of people to die still, Naki, so they might need all 10 episodes.
I don't know. Like, I'm reading the books right now, and by reading I mean I'm listening to it while I'm working.
Nice.
And they are not the easiest things to get through, even listening to it. And Roy Dotrice, who is doing the audiobooks, is fabulous at it. He makes it's very funny to listen to him do sex scenes because he's he's an older gentleman. He's got that raspy voice, and having him do the feminine voice is really funny. And I try not to giggle too much during the sex scenes, but it is what it is. But there is a lot more rapey, and that gets really hard to listen to. And there's just points where it's slow. Again, it's epic fantasy. Epic fantasy is, for me, has always been hard to get through. Even Tolkien, who I love and adore, the first few times I read it, it took me a few times to get through because, Jesus Christ, I don't need to know all that detail. I don't need to know about the red string on the blue curtain in the back of the room of the hall of the Lord of the Undying or whatever. And
Wait,
I don't
what
care.
does that string do? What does the string do? It's
Exactly.
gotta be more.
It comes back 5 books later, and then you're just like, for fuck's sake.
And this is why I never read the Lord of the Rings books, because I got
Check
a
off
third of the
string.
way through Fellowship and went, 6 pages describing the forest. I just don't need this.
That's why I had a hard time with Game of Thrones, though. And, like, listening to it while I'm working, I can do it because if it gets to that point, I can just tune it out and then come back. But it's just like, this is why. And technically, I only pay $10 for each of them because it takes me the whole month to get through one book on Audible, and Audible gives you your credit for the $10 a month that you spend for it, so then I just pay the $10 and then I get the book for $10. As opposed to $52, which is what it actually is costing.
Yeah, I don't use Audible myself, but I've explored it before. I do a lot more of my podcast listening on my drive in, and I've realized I can't listen to audiobooks or podcasts while I'm at work. It does not work out well for me.
Yeah. Actually, I can pinpoint where I stopped really caring about Game of Thrones back then. The exact moment was the Mountain versus the Viper.
Oh, that was such a good fight.
No, I was so pissed off. I was like, no, I needed this. You killed so many. I just need this. Just one. He said, "Nope, nope, you don't get it." I was like, I
Yeah,
was disturbed. I was physically disturbed.
that fight, the ending of that fight made me cringe to a point where I was like, boyfriend almost gave up Game of Thrones after the Hodor episode.
Oh
this season.
God.
He was so mad. He was so mad. He was like, fuck this show. I'm done. I'm out. He was screaming at the TV. So,
I've been called Hodor so many times.
were you sad?
Yeah.
Did you hold the door?
I always hold the door because I'm a nice guy.
You gotta hold the door for the ladies. It's always the nice thing to do.
I
try.
hold the door for everybody.
If
Not
you're an
just
asshole, I don't
ladies.
hold the door for you.
I accidentally shut the door on one of the managers at work because I didn't realize she was behind me, and I was very upset that I did.
I've done that before too, and then I'm just like, oh no, I'm so sorry. Like I'll turn around, like I didn't mean to do it. I didn't realize you were there, and I feel when I am an asshole, but not on purpose. That's when I feel bad. When I do it on purpose because I think someone's a dick, I don't really care that much.
Right. Like, it's always like not on. It's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I did not mean to slam the door on you. My bad.
This just in, Naki's day was ruined because she did not hold the door for someone.
It's true. It's true.
Gotta let it go.
No.
Don't start that crap. And in order to head off any potential singing of Frozen songs, why don't we just roll into the news of the week?
Okay.
Live from the AT&T studios on the internet, it's the news of the week.
See, I'm not gonna sing it. I'm just gonna put it in your head, so you're singing in your head right now.
No, I'm not.
I saw you dancing.
No. I was dancing to the music.
You want that or this music maybe?
Yeah.
Everyone loves the funk guitar. But news
Pizza, ma'am, you know how it goes.
Pizza. So you guys know News of the Week is that portion of the show where we share with you guys what we think is the most important news from the last week.
I'm sorry, I just pictured the Little Caesars little thing in a porno.
So if anyone wants to make us
pizza, ma'am.
if anyone wants to make an animated GIF of the Little Caesars guy as a porno guy and send it to Willie at South Porky on Twitter, you would have my eternal gratefulness.
Gratitude.
Yeah, just unhack me though. That'd be cool.
Yeah, so let's start with that one. It's not necessarily News of the Week, but Willie, were you trying to send me nudes or something this week?
I don't even know. Was that what was in it?
I didn't click on that
I didn't
link.
click on it.
Was it like a Dropbox or something?
It was a Dropbox, and I was just like, and then I looked at it because if you tweet at me, it does pop up on my phone. I don't necessarily Twitter. My Instagram stuff goes up on there. But so I hopped onto Twitter to see what you're tweeting at me, and it was a bunch of names and then a Dropbox link, and I was like, I am not gonna click that shit. And then I looked, and you had tweeted that out like 5 billion times, and I'm like, oh. Hey, Willie.
Yeah, I maybe tweet maybe 5 times a year, if that. So,
yeah. So I don't actually get notifications on my phone of tweets because I turned them off on purpose. So like I checked my notifications when I pulled up Twitter. I was like, what the crap? And then I looked and I saw, oh, he's sending this to everyone. This just probably is not right. And I also had a message on one of the Gonna Geek Hangout chats. It was like, is Willie hacked? Does anyone know? And I was like, he's got to be hacked. That's all I can figure.
Yeah, I was at work and got an actual text message from SP. He was like, hey, I think your Twitter's hacked. I was like, what? Let me check this. Oh. Yeah, change password to this thing I barely use. I think I even forgot the password I changed it to now. Great.
Fantastic.
Well, don't feel bad because most of us didn't click on it, but I look in the chat room and I see that Suncast did click on it on his phone. But evidently, it is not blown up yet, so it was fairly safe.
Wait, if it's porn, I'm going to click on it right now, so...
Yeah, so we'll...
Was it the meat spin? Did the meat spin happen?
Meatspin.com.
So, I don't know...
Spin around like a helicopter.
So, we'll ask Suncast, since he was the only person brave enough in the chat, what exactly was on this this supposed image from Willie? Someone tried to tell me it was nudes, and I was like, I don't want to know. And then it was like, number 2, I was like, why would Willie send me nudes?
You're in my inner circle now, Chris.
I'm in the inner circle.
You guys did get really close at C2E2. So.
We said we wouldn't talk about that after Chicago. Come on, Naki.
I'm
Gosh.
technically not part of that group because it was all the males, and I was the only female, and I was just like, bye-bye.
So it was not nudes. Suncast has said it redirects you to some other website that wasn't Dropbox. So sadly, no nudes sent by one Willie Nelson.
Don't worry, Chris just got cradled like a baby in my arms.
That is true. He did give me a big hug.
Yeah, Willie picked me up a few times.
Suncast has given more information. He said it looked like it was some kind of article or a blog post. So somebody really wanted some hits, and it was not us. We did not do it. So don't blame us, guys.
Us. Nope.
We're good.
Oh, for those of you who don't know, I'm not talking about hitting on anybody. I physically pick people up. I'm kind of a mini giant.
Isn't Cody taller than you, though?
Oh, yeah, Cody is definitely taller.
That's because Cody has the hair poof.
Even without the hair, he's just that much taller. I think maybe an inch or two.
Yeah, I felt short around you guys, and it was very strange.
You felt short. As the 5'4" person, all I did was look up all weekend, like, hey, dudes.
You should have seen Beef when we were in that bar with just us three.
Yeah. I think the only person I didn't have to look up to was SP, and that's just because I was in heels. So I think that made me eye level with him.
That works. But we said we were going to do news on the week, and then I got distracted because of Willie's hacking trials. But as we move off that topic, this is why you have a secure password, ladies and gentlemen. Don't do something like Pig123 or I Love Radio or something like that.
How'd you know that?
Because you like bacon, so...
I gotta change it again. Yeah. Thanks.
Pig is delicious.
So lesson learned, make sure you use some secure passwords. That's all. We're trying to make a moral lesson come through. If I had that The More You Know music that NBC had, it'd come across the screen right now. But
you just do the porn music.
What, this one?
The More You Hump.
Ew. Of news of the week that isn't really news of the week, Chris, did you change your pictures behind you?
Oh, yeah, I did. So I was going to bring that up at the end of the show, and I can bring this up right now. I kind of got frustrated because I got a new monitor, and it made the glare absolutely terrible. We record Gonna Geek podcast at night, so you were getting a glare off the bottom of my Winter Soldier poster that was literally this monitor at my right that I'm looking at now, and it was really frustrating me. So I placed an order for some different artwork, and this is basically just stuff printed on wood, so it doesn't have that kind of glare. So I got 3 comic book covers and then a Star Wars Revenge of the Sith poster, and I'll move so you can see them all, but Amazing Fantasy 15 had to be procured. The funniest thing about it, though, is when I was going to go and find the Revenge of the Jedi one, rather, someone rated it 1 star, like, this is such a typo, don't they know it's Return of the Jedi? And I was like, oh, I hate you so much. I hate you so much. So I did replace that poster because there'll be no glare coming off of these when I tested it, so it is much better for my podcasting at night. But the one you can't see behind me is a classic Batman cover, and I'll move my head here in a second so that it can be seen, and then we'll move on to an actual news story. So here's the classic Batman.
Yeah, it's Batman.
That's Batman.
It's Batman. And then the classic Iron Man cover above, which is which has him suiting up, talking about going to go confront Hammer. It had to be done.
You know what you should have?
Porn.
The Iron Duck.
The Iron Duck?
When Howard the Duck got a fire hydrant iron suit.
I don't even remember that, I'll be honest.
I have that issue.
Of course you do.
I'm not shocked. We could print you up a little poster for it if you want.
Please? I'm not going to deny it.
We're going to start a GoFundMe, gofundme.com/Willie. No, we're not actually going to do that.
Let's not do that now.
But we are actually going to get into the news of the week now, like I've been trying to do, and then got distracted and talked about artwork and Iron Ducks for some reason.
Do you have to hit the soundboard again?
No, I'm not hitting the soundboard again. I'm not going to do it. So we'll go into news. I'll go first because why the hell not? It was rumored for a while that there was going to be a BioShock collection coming out. Pretty much all 3 of the games combined into one that people could get. And it is official now. BioShock the Collection is coming out. The collection will contain BioShock 1 and 2, plus all the DLC for BioShock 2, and BioShock Infinite, with the Burial at Sea episodes 1 and 2, and all the other DLC. It's going to arrive on September 13th. It'll be coming to PC, coming to Xbox One and PS4. But here's the thing. If you're part of the PC master race, as you could put it, you don't necessarily have to pay the $60 for these games. If you've bought BioShock 1 and 2 previously to this, they're giving you the remastered editions for free.
Nice.
So what I would mention right now is it is the summer Steam sale right now. You can go buy BioShock 1 and 2 for $3.99 right now. You can just let them sit in your inventory, wait until mid-September, and then in mid-September they will get upgraded for free to the remastered editions with the better graphics. So if you've wanted to play the BioShock games and haven't had the chance, now might be a good time to do it. BioShock Infinite right now is $7.49, also a great game. They did mention that there will not be any remastering done to BioShock Infinite, though, because it already pretty much conforms to next-gen gaming standards. And I will say, having played BioShock Infinite on my PC, it looks pretty. Not that I have a massive gaming rig or anything, but it looks pretty.
I've really only played the second one.
I already own all three.
I feel bad for console owners a little bit here because they might already own the game and don't get the free upgrade, but at the same time, BioShock 1 and 2 don't play on PS4 or Xbox One, so that's why you're paying for the game all over again.
Well, technically, does it not run on Xbox One if you buy the old ones?
It's not backwards compatible with Xbox One, I believe.
Oh, it's not?
No.
What? I thought they would have done that one.
Nope.
They're gradually doing it.
So I got BioShock Infinite for free on my 360 because it was one of the games for gold.
Mm-hmm.
And I already my 360s was already one of the newer ones because it was one that I had repurchased after my old 360 died, and with the HD and everything, it looks really good. Like I really didn't need to, and then like it was just kind of like. To me, I'm okay with it because I've got the HD wires and everything like that. Like, it looks good on my TV, regardless if it's been remastered or not. Because I've also...
Well, Infinite's not getting remastered, though. So Infinite's going to look as good as it looks now, and it looks pretty.
It's really pretty. I haven't actually finished 2 or Infinite.
And I will say, I won't get into any spoilers, BioShock Infinite is a total mind F. The end of that game...
Would you kindly tell me a spoiler?
No.
Damn it. I already know the spoiler.
I'm not brainwashed. That's BioShock 1, not BioShock Infinite.
Oh,
I
yeah.
finished 1? I don't know if I finished any of the BioShock.
All right. So
played them all.
If you guys ever listen to anything I say, go play the BioShock games. They are a ton of fun, and if you play them on PC, you can buy the entire collection for like $15 right now. They are awesome games. They even work with a controller. If the mouse and keyboard combination is not your bag, it's okay. Just plug your controller into your PC and you're good to go.
The wired controller.
I do the same thing. I have a wired Xbox 360 controller sitting next to my PC.
Yeah.
I'm one of those gamers.
I am too. That's how I'm getting through Alien Isolation right now.
Which is probably also on Steam sale again right now. Who knows?
I bought it before Steam sale, and I bought it for $7, so I can only assume that it's probably at that price again.
Yay, game sales.
Yeah, I really have not gone on Steam because I need to use my wallet for other things, not gaming related.
The PSN is having a very big good sale this weekend.
Yeah, they are, and I'm not looking at it.
Look at it.
No.
Look, it is so good. It's so cheap. They have 99-cent games.
I know. I have it on my phone. It pops up.
I got Tetris Ultimate for like $1.99 or something like that.
I'm sorry, Willie. I'm going to play the PC card and be like, that compares nothing to Steam sales.
Oh, I'm not denying that at all.
Steam sales are the greatest thing ever.
Who doesn't have access to the PC Master Race?
That's true.
It's not in my blood.
So, Naki, real quick, I see a message in the chat room you should be aware of. Someone by the name of Keith the Destroyer, you might know them, says, yeah, Naki, play BioShock.
Ooh.
Play the
I don't
BioShock.
know. That guy, I mean, he smells funny, and he keeps showing up in my life, so I don't know.
Hey, as long as you don't mind that funny smell, you kind of like it, it's all right. It's a weird smell, but hey, it kind of hits me just right.
It hits that when it hits you just right. But.
Wow.
The clicks.
So real quick, since I was talking about Steam sale, I'll say this and then kick it off to someone else. Steam sale is going on through tomorrow. A couple games I see on there right now, if you are a gamer that I could recommend. South Park Stick of Truth for $7.50. However,
that game's amazing.
Here's the thing, though. I'll caveat this. If you are buying the South Park Fractured But Whole game, hold off because you get Stick of Truth for free if you pre-order. So don't buy it now if you're buying the sequel. What else is on here that is good? Sorry, brain fart. Prison Architect version 1.0 is finally out. I started backing that when it was in its alpha state. It is a really fun kind of simulation game where you have to build your own prisons. $7.49, totally worth it. It is on Xbox One now. Portal 2, $4.99.
Ooh.
Both the Portal games are worth your time.
Fable.
I'm puzzle
terrible
gamer.
at them.
Yes, I am too.
Nope, no puzzle games for this guy.
Fable Anniversary is on sale for $5.24. It's a remaster of the original Fable, which I played on Xbox and greatly enjoyed. Lord of the Rings, Shadow of Mordor, down to $10. Also supposedly a very good game. I have not played more than about 10 minutes of it. Sorry, guys, I suck. Left 4 Dead 2.
Like Lord of the Rings.
I don't, but that game is awesome. Left 4 Dead 2 is on sale for $4. It's a great co-op game, so buy it so you can play Left 4 Dead 2 with me, people.
Wasn't
Do I
there some
actually
kind
own
of
Left 4 Dead 2? I should look.
It was free
wasn't
for a
there
while.
some news about a Left 4 Dead 3 rumor?
There's a rumor. I haven't heard much more than that.
Please be multi-console because I want to play a Left 4 Dead game.
Oh, and one last one that I would suggest. Rocket League is on sale for $12. Rocket League you can play on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation and play across. So you could play against... I could play against Willie on my PC if I wanted to right now, and he could be on his PlayStation.
But how can we party up though? Is that possible?
I don't know how it works. I think you can only party up through the application itself because there's a party system in there, but I'm not 100% sure.
Quickly to Google. No.
Boyfriend has it on Xbone, so if you three want to like play together, I think you can.
I don't think there's crossplay with the consoles yet.
I could have sworn there was.
I thought there was.
I'm not. I don't think. I have no idea. I'm just thinking. I don't think it's possible because aren't they still not going? Yeah, let's do this.
I'm pretty sure it was.
I think Rocket League was the first one that you could.
March 14th, cross-platform play coming to Rocket League as Xbox Live opens up. May 24th, Xbox One PC crossplay kicked off today. March 22nd, they have figured out how to do PS4, Xbox One crossover on Rocket League. So here we go. March 16th, Xbox One and PS4 owners can now play each other. So it would appear that it is in place. If you know better than I, please tweet to @ATGN Podcast and let me know.
Do it.
And when are we going to get on to this? When are we going to play with each other?
Phrasing?
I meant what I said.
Never. Never then.
I choose my words very carefully.
On that note,
really?
I'm just going to...
It's Willie, first of all.
Yeah, that's true.
Not really. It's Willie.
I'm going to let someone else take their news now because I'm all flustered.
I'll do my news of the week because my news of the week is kind of interesting to me. Anyways, I don't know how much everybody else follows Pixar. I'm a really big fan of Pixar. Toy Story and Finding Nemo, which we still need to see Finding Dory. I haven't seen it yet. I love Dory. She's so cute. So it has been confirmed that Wreck-It Ralph 2 will be happening in 2018. Let's see. Let me double check.
Now you talk about my favorite Pixar movie.
March
I guess
9th,
I should go see the first one
2018. Then. It's fun. Like, it's a fun movie.
The best Pixar movie.
That might be Toy Story 3.
The best Pixar movie.
You just like causing fights.
No, I'm telling my side of the story.
Well, it's just because Bachman's not here, so he's making more fights. Anyways.
What? I would do the same no matter who was here.
Sure. Okay. So
I'm just pushed off to the side like an annoying 3-year-old. Happy flipping day.
You're welcome. Anyways, but the other side that has been announced is that Pixar is not doing any more sequels scheduled. Well, okay, so Pixar isn't scheduled to have any more sequels after 2019, which means we will get the next Pixar film after Finding Dory is Cars 3. Why, I don't know, because Cars 2 was terrible. 2017, they have an original film called Coco to be coming out. 2018 is Toy Story 4. And 2019 has Incredibles 2, and then, like I said, 2018 also has Wreck-It Ralph 2. And then they also have 2 original movies in development, and then after that, no more sequels. I think it's kind of BS that Cars has a trilogy and Incredibles only has a sequel. But on that note, I mean, Incredibles 2 might be terrible. Who knows? But they've been pretty...
You bite
Pixar's
your
been
tongue.
Well, no, Pixar's been really good with their sequels, I think. Outside of Cars, I think they've been pretty good with their sequels. Monsters University was cute. The only thing that disappoints me is that we don't get any more Wall-E. We don't get any more Ratatouille. No Inside Out, no Up. I mean, Up would be really hard to make a sequel for. But Ratatouille is one of my favorites. I love Ratatouille.
Oh, there's an easy way to do an Up sequel. It's called Time Travel.
Yeah.
They attached the dog collar to the dead wife, and now she can talk again.
Oh, that's just sad.
It
could follow the kid. I don't remember his name, but he looks like my little brother. So.
What, he's going to grow up and his wife's going to die? Thanks, Naki.
You're welcome. Everybody dies. It's fine. So. Pixar's good at making you cry. They'd figure out some way to make you cry over that. But yeah, so that's my news of the week. Like I said, I don't know how much other people follow Pixar. I follow it quite a bit. But the new Toy Story 4 I'm kind of interested in. I thought Toy Story 3 was pretty wrapped up. Didn't need to go any further. So
yeah, Toy Story 3 was awesome, but at the same time, I trust Pixar when it comes to Toy Story because they have all been good.
Toy Story 2 is not my favorite. Not gonna lie. I don't particularly like Jessie. But
damn,
that's me. She's
Strong
okay.
words.
She's okay. She's just not my favorite.
Well, I mean, they need to make some of these sequels because who else is going to give Larry the Cable Guy a job? Or Tim Allen?
Tim Allen has a sitcom on ABC still, doesn't he?
Wait, he has a sitcom?
Yeah.
Well, where was I?
He's had it for 5 years, man. It's like Last Man Standing or something like that.
That's still going? I thought it got dead after half a season.
Well, here's what we'll do. We'll go to the Google machine and see what the Google machine says to us. Of course, I put in Tim Allen TV, and it gives me Toy Story 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he has Last Man Standing. How many seasons? It's at least season 5 as of this last year.
Is that like a prequel to Last Man on Earth?
Yeah, we'll go with that. Yeah, and
seems like it.
It has a 7.4 rating on IMDb and a 78% on Rotten Tomatoes, so evidently it's not completely terrible.
Well, damn, I had no idea. Well, never mind, I'll take that back.
You gotta do your Tim Allen grunts now. More power. That kind of stuff.
Well, who else is it? Oh, I just got reminded. Someone who can't get a paycheck.
Al
Jim
Borland?
Varney.
Oh.
Now I'm sad.
Why are you
Sleepy
sad?
the dog.
God damn it.
Let's go down a brief different path for a second. Home Improvement. Does anyone else want The Man's Kitchen?
That'd
be awesome.
No.
I can't remember what The Man's Kitchen was.
Feel
it had
like
a butcher in it.
Oh yeah. You just locked that memory.
We just shut it and lock it and wash it itself. It was the greatest kitchen ever. I want The Man's Kitchen.
Yeah. I feel like I would break it in an instant, but I mean that's
why it's a man's kitchen, Naki. Get out of it.
Oh God. Oh God. I'm gonna just lean back and.
Now hold on a second. That's an anti-feminist joke, or not, or anti-woman joke, because I'm telling a woman to get out of the kitchen.
I'm staying out of this. You guys have fun.
You gotta give me points for that, at least.
I'm just gonna continue to dead stare the camera.
I'm mooning you.
This makes for some captivating audio podcasting, guys.
I know, right?
I don't get a little bit of points for that.
For those of you in the audio side, I am deadpanning the camera because I hate Willie. And the end. The end.
I'm sorry, Naki.
No, you're not. Don't fucking lie.
I've only did it for the joke. Shut, Naki.
Really? Damn it, Willie. What did I say about telling me to shut up?
Chris, press that button again. Shut, Naki. Thank you, Chris. It sounds like it is me every time. Well, shut up, Naki.
Well, I mean, Chris has sound bites of me too, and they're.
You want one of your sound bites? Naki, you want one of your sound bites?
You could choose whatever one you want.
Okay, here you go. This one's from Naki.
I love you all.
See? She loves us all.
See?
Oh.
It's true.
Is it still true?
No.
Oh.
I love you all except for Willie.
Oh.
I deserve that.
Well, I mean, I've got one more Naki one we can push and then get back on topic if you guys want.
I'm a little scared. Stick.
Shut up, Naki.
That's where the shut up Naki came from. I was bringing it all back together, you see.
There we go. See, we all love each other here on ATGN. Kind of.
I thought you said you didn't.
Kind of.
Oh.
Kind of.
So, Willie, what do you got for your news after I successfully derailed the derailment?
Well, wow, you really did. Nice job.
That's what
Kudos. Well, I mean, there's been a lot of casting rumors or I guess not even rumors, for Spider-Man Homecoming. And I'm kind of interested in a bunch of these. You got Donald Glover coming in there, some Michael Keaton, and one of my favorites, Hannibal Buress. I like that guy. One of the best laughs in any sitcom I've ever seen.
The Dicks thing that you hear me do is actually me parroting Donald Glover. So, sticks. That's from Donald Glover. That's from his stand-up. Like, it was an amazing bit that he does in his stand-up. And I highly recommend you to watch it, because it's really good.
Sorry, guys. I got all shock jockey for about 5 minutes there. I'm going to put myself on restriction when it comes to the soundboard.
For a minute, probably.
Mm-hmm. I'm only going to push the soundboard one more time today.
Shut up, Naki. Chris! You just said you would stop.
It was not me.
That wasn't.
I'm going to sit here with my hands up the rest of the show.
Your little butt plug showed up for that. So I'm
all right. So clarification. Now, if you're listening to the audio podcast, whenever we talk in the video version, our pictures come up on screen. Willie's camera does not work, or he does not have one for this laptop. I cannot remember.
That's the latter.
So whenever he talks, his Google Plus logo comes up, and I believe it's supposed to be an arrowhead or something like that, but it looks a lot like a butt plug. That's why Naki referred to it as his butt plug coming on screen. It is not as if Willie has got a butt plug he is waving around in front of his camera, although that would be entertaining.
I just want to say right here, Naki is kink shaming, and I am very offended by her.
I'm not kink shaming. I don't care if you use a butt plug. I'm just saying your butt plug shows up on the screen when that came on. It was your butt plug.
You're making me feel bad because I have a butt plug. Thank you, Naki.
You shouldn't feel bad because you know what? I know a lot of people who use butt plugs.
You know,
right, let's bring this back on.
This entire conversation is getting cut out and reused at some later point, just so you know.
All right.
Who doesn't need a good butt plug talk?
And all right, let's get back on track, whatever.
Like
you know what I mean.
Butt plug?
Exactamundo, Naki. I'm using it right. Oh, wait. Oh, I forgot the loop.
Oh.
All right, back on track.
You did it, Chris.
I just tried to explain what was going on for our audio listeners. It is not my fault that...
Suncast has requested that we please cut out "It was your butt plug."
I'm going to make it available as an exclusive ATGN ringtone.
We need to come up with a patron so that we can have like our exclusive sound clips.
Nobody's going to pay for our stupidity.
Whoa, hold on, time out. Do you mean Patreon?
Patron.
It's Patreon.
Shut up, Naki.
I maintain that because I am ESL that I'm allowed to say things wrong.
What? No.
I don't know.
All right, back on track. Since I mentioned Michael Keaton, I'm following IMDb here. They actually have him listed as the Vulture. There's no rumor, no nothing. It just says Vulture.
I don't think that's officially confirmed. That is what the theories are all around, is that he will be the Vulture.
But isn't IMDb the final say in all this? Don't they have the inside
news? It's like saying
news?
Wikipedia is the final say on things.
Isn't it? I use it for papers.
Oh, that's a terrible plan.
Terrible, terrible plan.
I'm of course kidding because I don't write papers. I've been in school for a while. I'm uneducated.
Are you? Are you,
Naki,
Willie?
you tell me. You tell me. What do you think? Easy shot for you to take here.
Oh,
Come
God.
on.
No, I'm nice, Willie, unlike you. I think you're very educated.
Thank you,
can't-
Naki.
I can't even say it with a straight face.
God damn. For once, I thought, oh, I'm going to get some niceties coming my way. Nope.
I am nice to you 80
Nobody loves Willie.
70% of the time. So I give myself 70% of the time I'm nice to you.
I need a
Well, you know
bullshit
what?
button.
You know what? Fine. Screw this. I love you, Chris, and I love you, Naki. There. It's over. Blah. But no one loves Willie.
Hey, so Willie, what were you saying about Spider-Man?
Apparently he's going to a dance.
Yeah.
And hashtag Dick Rave.
Please don't bring back Dick Rave. I know you just tried to do it right there. Do not bring back Dick Rave.
But I mean, maybe that's why he got hacked, is because he did hashtag Dick Rave.
That is true.
I did that, and then I got hacked.
Did you do that? Did you do the Dick Rave posts before or after you got hacked, or both?
Before.
Oh yeah, that's what did it. Someone's like,
It was-
this MFer is talking about Dick Raves. We gotta punish him.
Yeah, when the Dick Rave comes a knocking, somebody's getting beat the fuck up.
I was just gonna say it's like Fight Club. You can't talk about it.
Mushroom stamp.
That is also what your icon looks like.
I mean, it would be a really pointy mushroom.
It's possible. I mean,
Hey, there's Dick Raves of all sizes out there.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying it'd be a pointy one.
Oh, I mean shapes.
do you guys remember when we used to talk about nerdy stuff and not Dick Raves and?
No?
Is this my fault? Am I the bad guy?
No, you're good.
Am I the vulture?
No, I mean, like, even in our first episodes, I'm pretty positive we talked about dicks. Dicks are interesting.
That's
Especially
been
when-
48 minutes.
Go ahead, Doc. Explain how dicks are interesting.
Well, I mean, like, you guys get, like, 4-prong dicks or something. Like, I just
What?
have penis envy.
Wait,
We
whoa,
talked
whoa,
about
whoa.
that last week. We talked about the echidnid.
Oh,
Yes, that is not a human dick. So please
I
do
know.
not equate that with us.
Well, that doesn't mean that can't happen. I mean, I'm sure there's some National Enquirer bullshit where somebody had a 2-dick or something, a double dick.
I mean, I've seen that porno before, but I mean, obviously that was fake.
I mean, I've seen the hentais of, like, girls turning into dudes and stuff like that, but, I mean, I don't know. I just have penis envy. That's all that it is.
Turning into dudes?
Yeah, like the very first hentai I saw. Fun facts, I was at Anime Central. This is when they still did the overnights. I don't know if they do this anymore because I haven't been to Anime Central in years. But they did these overnight rooms that were hentai rooms. And you had to be 16 to get in. And so, like, my friends, because at the time I was 16, they thought it was hilarious because I'd never seen a hentai before, to wake me up at 3 in the morning, go down to this room, and I'm, like, half asleep in this room. They didn't tell me it was a hentai room. And all of a sudden, this girl is, like, laying into another girl, and I'm like, cool, whatever. And then she grew a penis, and I was like,
well,
and she says, I can satisfy both men and women. And I just wake up, and I'm like, the fuck is happening? Why am I here? All I want to do is sleep.
Is growing a penis really turning into a full-fledged man?
No, because she still had tits. So, I mean, I don't know. But,
I mean, on bad days, I got tits too.
So, okay, anyways, should we get back on track and not talk about my penis envy?
I'm just going to let you guys decide what you want to do right now.
I mean, it's a legit thing. I would rather have a penis than a vagina, but whatevs.
So I'm going to let
Penises
someone else
are
take the
awesome.
lead on things until we wrap up News of the Week.
I don't have any more news of the week. This is Willie's news
I don't
of
know
the
that we
week.
finished Willie's news, so why don't we finish Willie's news?
My penis looks like the vulture.
Oh, dear
Oh my
Lord.
god.
Like you weren't thinking of it.
I was not thinking of it.
Well, now you're picturing it.
I have more questions. Like,
It's bald, has a pointy nose. What do you need to know?
why does your penis have a nose? Like, it just brings up more questions. It doesn't help. I don't. Anyways, I'm sorry, Chris. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
At least it makes for entertaining podcasting, I guess.
But even this is too much even for me, where I'm just like,
when did we turn into wholesome addiction, guys?
I'm sorry.
oh my god, it is Triple X weekend.
What?
It's Exotica weekend.
Exhibit and Vin Diesel?
No.
Or is it Ice Cube?
Exotica is the porn convention that comes to Chicago every year, and it's totally here right now, and Draftsman's there. And I haven't gone in 2 years, but maybe I should.
Next weekend is Exotica, and he'll be tweeting live
weekend?
from the show floor, he says. So follow...
Draftsman, if you could please tweet me some pictures without hacking me, that'd be very appreciated.
Friday is women get in free, so I might go on Friday.
So if you guys want to get live reports from what's happening on the show floor of Exotica, make sure you follow @DraftDesigner on Twitter. That is our own, very own draftsman. I'm sure he'll keep you guys in the loop as to what all is going on.
All right, so I need to turn into a woman by Friday and get up to Chicago.
Well, I'm sure Naki can show you a hentai that informs you how to do that.
All right, sorry, Vulture Penis. That's to go.
Sniff, sniff.
Hit that porn bomb, Doug.
I can't. I said I'd only hit the button one more time.
Do it, Chris. Get us out of here.
I can't.
You're flustered. Hit the button.
I can't do it.
Just your one thing, Chris. You're flustered.
Willie, who else is in Spider-Man Homecoming? I'm trying so hard to get us back on topic.
You're so hard? Is that what you just said?
No, I said I'm trying so hard to get us on topic. Not that I was hard. Thank you for trying.
Well, I'm talking about Marissa Tomei, so that you know that's going to happen.
I'll be in my bunk.
Hand check.
We can't tell if Willie's hands are on screen.
Exactly. You going to fly around today, Vulture?
Oh, dear Lord. So, Suncast figured out what all we're doing here. I'm glad someone did, because I certainly didn't. He said, I see what you're doing here. You're trying to create content so you can get ATGN into Exotica for free.
I already get in for free.
We're gonna go with that because it makes me feel better about myself that we got so far off the rails and I couldn't pull it back. I am an awesome producer and host today.
Well, you know what? If Exotica wants to sponsor us and fly us out there and get us in, I can riff jokes with Ron Jeremy all day long because we know he's a big joker.
Until he falls asleep on you because he's got narcolepsy.
Phrasing.
He does. But that is actually where Draftsman found out that 7 out of 10 porn stars think that we're worse than they are.
That is true.
What do you mean is worse? Worse how?
We're
like
dirtier.
In the bedroom?
We're dirtier.
Oh, well, that might be true. I mean, Vulture Penis. I mean, come on.
So do you guys want the full quote? Because I keep it in the show notes, what Draftsman said to us, and then we'll transition off to another topic.
Do it.
Okay, he says, this career is more improper than 7 out of 10 porn stars. Welcome to ATGN. As libertine at this podcast and fan of all things Alan Moore, I have attended 3 different exotic conventions. I've had the pleasure of meeting Nina Hartley, Ron Jeremy, Tara Patrick, Gianna Michaels, Aria Giovanni, and more porn stars. I can honestly tell you this career is more improper than all of those public fornicators. ATGN hosts are more improper than 7 out of 10 porn stars. There is a proof of audio I might record for your show.
Ta-da!
Gianna Michaels. Do
you need a moment?
He doesn't have a camera anyways. He's probably had several moments.
But I don't want to hear him having his moment. That's more of what it is.
Can we also mention Sarah J? Because I also have a thing for her, too.
Oh, dear Lord.
Good God. We're just going to hear screaming in the background, I think, at this point.
No, it's just monkey sounds.
Yeah, so, looking at the time, it's time for us to start wrapping up the show. And I did have, like, network news I wanted to bring up, but I'm not even sure how to transition into it. So, I guess real quick, instead of promoting another show on the network that has already aired, I want to tell you guys that there was a post that Steven officially put out on GonnaGeek.com earlier this morning welcoming a new show to the Gonna Geek Network. Pop XCast has joined the network. It's a podcast with a live stream recording session and video companion. You guys might be asking, what exactly is Pop X? According to their description, it's where science fiction meets pop culture. Pop X is a podcast based around geek culture covering everything from comics, movies, gaming, television, and beyond. They do stream live. If you want to watch them, they stream live Sunday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern. You can check that out over at geeks.live and at popx.live. Either one of those places you can catch that show. I think they're going to be an awesome addition to the network. I've seen them many times beforehand, and having them as part of the network, it's pretty dang exciting to me. So if you get a chance, go check out Pop XCast. Either subscribe to them and watch it and download that way, or go and watch the live show tonight at 9 p.m. Tonight as we record this.
Welcome to the network.
Yeah.
Yay.
Sorry that the precursor to our introducing you is all porn-filled.
Well,
You're welcome.
The celebratory butt plugs are on their way.
Oh, dear Lord. Here we go.
I had to wrap it back in somehow.
Well, let me talk a little bit so you can see the butt plug.
Okay.
Wobble,
So-
wobble, 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 wobble.
We're going to wrap things up in the traditional way. It's a little bit we call What I'm Into. It's our chance to share with you guys who are watching live or listening to the audio podcast at a later date what exactly we've been getting into in our nerdy and geeky lives, and maybe have a chance to convert you to our causes. I will go first because I haven't been doing a ton because I was busy with work, but I did buy some games on Steam sale, and in my downtime I have been replaying Tales of Symphonia because it's one of my favorite JRPGs, and I still love it to this day. It is an awesome game, and I got it for like $6.
Nice.
I did play
You
it
had that for
multiple
the
times.
GameCube.
Yeah, I had it on the GameCube. That's where I'd originally played it, and I guess this is a port of the version they put out for the PS2 that came out on PC, and the only thing that really bums me out is they fixed one of the glitches where you could gold farm very easily. There was a dragon that would drop tons and tons of gold, and they fixed that bug in the PS2 version, so I'll have to gold farm in a less cheating way, and I'm bummed out. I'm really bummed out. Let's see what else I've been getting into. And I've been rewatching The West Wing on Netflix, and I'm not sure why. I just got on a West Wing kick. That and Alpha House from Amazon. I don't know what's wrong with me. But that's what I've been getting into. Naki, what have you been getting into?
I'm back to playing Shovel Knight on my DS, and I'm terrible at it. In case anybody wants to know, platformers are the bane of my existence, and I don't know why I keep playing them, yet here I am still playing Shovel Knight. I started writing again, and to warm up, I've been doing this little handy-dandy book, 642 Things to Write About. So basically, I choose one of these, and I write a paragraph, and then I go into my horror story that I've been writing for like months now. I also, for marathon training, thank you to everybody who's donated so far. The link is in the show notes. If you have donated and you want a thank you card, make sure you send me your address so that I can send that your way. I'm over $300 in so far. It's a little bit less than $700 to go to meet my goal. Yesterday I ran 8 miles. It is the furthest I have gone yet. It is extremely tiring, and I'm eating like crazy, and yet I'm still losing weight, which is insane for me to think about. On top of that, I keep meaning to get back into Star Wars Rebels. Boyfriend left his Blu-rays here with me, so I'm going to try and pick that up while I clean, because I desperately need to do that. That's about it. We found Space Ghost Pop Funko figures yesterday. So boyfriend has finally purchased his very first one because he bought the Space Ghost one. For those of you who are unaware, Space Ghost Coast to Coast was my late night TV that I was allowed to watch when I was a kid, and I love Space Ghost.
Space Ghost was awesome.
I used to have nightmares from Brack, but I still loved him. But they do have, so it's just going to be 3 figures from Space Ghost. It's Space Ghost, Brack, and what was the praying mantis's name?
Shit.
Yeah, that guy.
Brax?
Yeah.
No, Brack was the
Yeah, damn it.
was the guy with the mouth.
I don't remember.
The cat.
It's been a while since I've last seen.
Hang on. Space Ghost, Coast to Coast.
Insect. He was a mantis.
He was a mantis. It was shit. What was his name? No, don't tell me I don't have internet. Fuck.
Oh,
We know you have internet because you're talking to us.
Yeah.
It's Zorak.
Zorak.
yeah.
I'm glad my Google Foo is better than your Google Foo.
And he was a dick.
He was a dick, but it was Moltar. Who's Moltar?
Wasn't he like the thing that like the DJ guy that they sometimes cut to?
Oh, is that no? That was Brack. I thought.
I do not know.
Didn't Brack get his own show?
Well, yeah, Brack eventually got his own show. Moltar's the guy who's in the hazmat suit.
Yeah, the guy they cut to sometimes, isn't that like him?
He was like for the guests, I think.
Oh, I'm bad at this.
Anyway.
Wasn't Willie Nelson a guest on Space Ghost Coast to Coast one time?
Yes, I believe so. Anyways. How about Willie?
How about Willie? What have you been getting into, sir?
I mean, what's been getting into me? Hashtag buttplug dick rave.
What?
That one didn't hit so well, but whatever. All right. I've been playing Mad Max. It was on sale last week. I might have mentioned it. I don't remember. Who cares? I'm going with it now. This game is amazing. It's just one. It's another one of those kind of games like Ubisoft does. The kind of like you have the whole map and you got to go take care of the little things. Kind of like Assassin's Creed. Go to your vantage point, see some things. You got to tear down some flaming scarecrow type things. Take out some snipers. Take over bases. It is just. I'm having lots of fun with it. I'm about like a quarter of the way through so far. And I'm going to finish the hell out of this game. And, tonight I will be recording with Art House Legends.
What movie are you guys talking about tonight?
Well, I mean, what's tomorrow?
Independence Day. Gotcha. So, real quick, has anyone seen the Independence Day sequel yet?
No, but I am interested.
I'm interested just because Jeff Goldblum is still in it and I love him.
Mr. Ruxin.
Well, I just want to see the movie 'cause it looks good.
I've heard mixed things on it. It did not help me last week in my fantasy movie league. I know that much.
Oh, did you see who's number one so far in the estimates?
How does it feel to get number one for the first time?
The second time, thank you.
Whatever.
I'm
still beating you in the year-long standings.
Yeah, whatever.
So why don't you go eat a butt plug?
I can't because it's in the other end.
Is Anthony still losing?
I think he's in third place this week, but I don't know what he is in the total league standings.
Yeah, I think he is. I think he is fourth overall.
Yeah, I'm pulling up the standings right now for our league.
Yeah, you're in second place overall. I know that, and I'm coming in behind you.
Oh, of course you are.
Hard and fast.
Yes, Willie is in third place overall. Anthony is in fourth place overall. Jeannie is pretty distantly out there in fifth place, and then sixth place, I think, kind of gave up.
Yeah, I think both the last two people kind of said no more.
So we'll probably redo the fantasy movie league for the next session.
Who's in the first place?
My girlfriend.
Yeah, that would be Willie's girlfriend.
Yeah, she got lucky the first week and got like.
She's only ahead by $2 million right now, though. So it's close.
What, an estimate?
In the total season estimates, she's ahead by $2 million.
Oh, over you?
Yeah.
How far down am I past that?
You are about 30 million behind us.
God damn it! I need another couple good first weeks. Yeah. I need some more good weeks.
So that is your fantasy movie league reference. Yes, we did just get an Astermouth reference podcast.
See, even it's not even me anymore. It's Willie is bringing it in this time.
Oh God, you just
go back to you?
Phrasing.
Do you want it to go back to you, Naki?
No.
Well,
you can have it back.
Remember, Willie is the new Naki. We have said it many times, so perhaps that is why this is happening.
No,
yeah, Naki wants to deny it.
Willie can be the new Anthony now. That's
right. So let's start wrapping up the show because we have run over, but not as over as we have in recent time. As we wrap things up, I did want to remind folks, Naki is running a marathon, so if you want to donate towards the marathon she is doing, go to bit.ly/Naki Marathon, where the N and M are capitalized. If you want to find,
it is for the baby kids.
Yes. If you want to find the show, don't forget atgnpodcast.com or GonnaGeekNetwork.com. You can tweet directly to us at atgnpodcast or email us atgnpodcast@GonnaGeek.com. We live stream every Sunday at 11 a.m. Eastern over at Geeks.live, Channel 3 of Alpha Geek Radio, live.atgnpodcast.com, and God knows how many other places will eventually be syndicated to because I want to take over the world.
It's true.
I do. And the next live show you can go see on Geeks.live is not, in fact, the official GonnaGeek.com podcast anymore. It is now PopXcast tonight at 9 p.m. Go to Geeks.live or PopX.live. Watch it for yourself. If you are coming over there as a Gonna Geek consumer, please give them a hearty welcome to the network because they are our newest addition, and we're looking forward to doing more with them in the future. But I think that is going to wrap us up. You guys have any final thoughts as we close things out?
Hashtag Dick Rave again, and also, "Braka, braka." Is that the sound a vulture makes? Whatever. Get back here, penis.
I don't know what sound a vulture makes, and I'm very scared. Very scared.
I bought a Bluetooth speaker that's in the shape of an owl for $5 yesterday from Toys R Us, and now I'm playing with it. The best $5 ever.
That is an owl.
It is.
It actually is an owl, and it's gonna hoot or something. I have no way to wrap this up. I'm just gonna say thank you so much for everyone who tuned in live. We'll see you guys next week, and thanks for coming again. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Thanks for listening to this brand new episode of the All Things Good and Nerdy podcast. Don't forget, we'll be back next Sunday live at 11 a.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Central over at live.atgnpodcast.com, Channel 3 of the Alpha Geek Radio app, and over at our network home at GonnaGeek.com/live. If you have any feedback for the show, please contact us atgnpodcast@GonnaGeek.com, on our hotline number at 304-806-ATGN, or even better, go to Twitter and send us a message at ATGNpodcast. The music you've heard in this show is produced by Kevin MacLeod and can be found at incompetech.com. All right.
I was dancing that whole time.
Well, nobody can see you on the YouTube side of things because when we go to the credits, all I do is throw up a splash of the All Things Good and Nerdy logo. And I forgot to turn off the News of the Week button after we finished talking News of the Week this week. So I'm an awesome producer.
Well,
sure
we didn't really stop. Well, because we kind of just went.
Fix it in post.
Fix it in post. I don't care that much because I'm that good a producer.
He's still better than me, as I do not produce anything.
I am very proud of this episode. I just want to state.
I don't know if I am.
It's okay. You still feel dirty and proud.
No. Last week I was still okay.
Yeah, the backup recording has been finished on Google Hangouts on air. We are still live on the YouTube side of things. So we did have a nice turnout in the chat room today. Thank you so much for everyone who did tune in and bear with us as the dirty talk commenced, I guess.
It's all Willie's fault.
I try.
I'm allowed to hit the soundboard again now, though, so...
I gotta cut my nails so I can play the ukulele again.
Or just grow out a really long coke nail and play that instead
have
of...
one. Look at that.
Oh, holy shit you do.
My nails grow, ridiculously fast. I have to cut, and if I don't break them, which I don't usually, I can't play. So, now I can't play.
You get a whole 8-ball on that nail.
Oh, dear Lord. So, anyone who's watching on the YouTube live side of things, we are going to shut down the stream here in just a sec. Thank you so much for joining us. We do appreciate it. And we'll all be back next week. I believe Anthony's back next week, and maybe we'll be less dick-talky next week.
Come on. For reals?
One can
Do you
hope.
really think it's going to happen?
One can hope.
And hopefully I'll have a camera by then.
That would be nice. So
I know you guys missed my pretty face.
Of course.
I didn't get to see you mooning me, thankfully, so there is that much.
Okay, I lied about that. I didn't really moon you.
I didn't figure you actually did, but it makes for a better story if you had. On that
that
note,
requires work.
On that note, live streamers, we are getting out of here, and we'll see you next week. Bye, guys.
Bye.